What if I told you there exists a man who refuses to play by everyone else's rules? A man who moves through life as if the world is his quiet hunting ground, and every challenge is prey to be patiently stalked and expertly taken down. He is neither loud nor eager to impress, yet there is something about him that commands respect without him having to ask for it. He is analytical, picking apart problems until they surrender their secrets. He is ambitious, setting goals so high they seem impossible to most. He is mysterious, an unreadable presence who confuses those who rely on cheap talk to gain status. He is calculated, making choices guided by reason rather than raw emotion, and sometimes he may even seem cold, cutting away what doesn't serve his vision. This man is the Sigma male, a figure who harnesses a mindset that, while subtle and misunderstood, grants him a psychological edge in a world obsessed with noise and instant gratification. Join me as I reveal 10 psychological edges of the Sigma male. Number 1. Consistent self-evaluation. A Sigma male grows stronger by measuring himself against his own potential, not against others. He approaches self-evaluation as a craftsman approaches his workshop, carefully, methodically, and with a readiness to rebuild from scratch if needed. Each morning, he dissects his habits, analyzing what moved him forward and what held him back. He identifies patterns, both positive and negative, and refines his methods. He is not content with vague self-improvement. He sets clear benchmarks. Over time, his detailed, honest audits help him develop laser-focused personal standards. By continually adjusting his aim, he doesn't just get better. He becomes a man who understands his own mind as thoroughly as an engineer understands a blueprint. Number 2. Patience as an asset. While many rush in, desperate for quick rewards, the Sigma male waits, watches, and understands the value of timing. He recognizes that patience is not weakness. It is the steel spine that supports long-term success. With patience, he avoids the traps that snare reckless men. He'll invest time in mastering a skill, building a business, or planning a strategy, knowing that real progress is measured over months and years, not mere minutes. When others grow impatient, burn out, or settle for good enough, he is still steadily marching forward. This calm endurance allows him to shape outcomes that others never even imagined. By patiently playing the long game, he eventually claims victories that stand the test of time. Number 3. Dynamic personal reinvention. The Sigma male does not cling to the past simply because it's familiar. He treats his identity and methods like a sculptor treats clay, always ready to reshape, refine, or even start anew. He studies new techniques, explores different philosophies, and adapts his approaches to meet changing circumstances. When the old way ceases to yield results, he doesn't waste time mourning it. He evolves without hesitation. Where others feel threatened by change, he sees opportunities to sharpen his edge. Over the years, this willingness to shed outdated patterns and adopt innovative mindsets makes him remarkably flexible. He becomes a man who can thrive in shifting environments because he's not afraid to step outside his comfort zone and reinvent himself for the better. Number 4. Self-contained motivation. Most people feed on approval, applause, compliments, status symbols, like it's their lifeblood. The Sigma male, however, runs on a different kind of fuel. His motivation comes from within, ignited by personal standards and private ambitions that need no public stage. Even in the absence of praise, even when doubters mock him or the world ignores his efforts, he keeps pushing forward. He doesn't need crowds cheering. He needs only the fire in his own belly. Because his drive is self-contained, he cannot be stopped by changing opinions or fluctuating trends. He sets a course based on his own ideals, and he walks it steadfastly, regardless of who notices or approves. Number 5. Rejecting victim mentality. Life is unfair. This the Sigma male acknowledges without complaint. Instead of bemoaning his circumstances, he focuses on reshaping them. He takes hard blows as information, not injustice. For him, Setbacks are lessons that show where he must improve his defenses, refine his tactics, or shift his approach. By rejecting the role of the victim, he remains the main character in his own story. He does not surrender power to bad luck or to those who try to hold him down. Each hardship he overcomes solidifies his understanding that he governs his own fate. This mindset doesn't just strengthen him. It makes him immune to excuses that trap weaker minds. Number 6. Strategic detachment. Some battles are best won by refusing to fight them. The Sigma male does not waste time or energy on petty squabbles and emotional storms that lead nowhere. He observes drama from a distance, deciding whether or not it's worth stepping into the ring. If it will not improve his position or advance his understanding, he lets it pass. By remaining detached, he keeps his mind clear of clutter, allowing him to devote full focus to challenges that truly matter. He navigates the world like a seasoned general, picking his battles, controlling his resources, and never allowing short-lived chaos to sap his strength. In this quiet distance, he finds the calm required to strike hard when it actually counts. Number 7. Non-linear thinking. When life presents complex puzzles, the Sigma male does not limit himself to one angle of attack. He doesn't just follow the directions society hands him. Instead, he asks, is there another way? A side door? A hidden shortcut? He blends logic, creativity, and intuition to find solutions that standard methods overlook. By training himself to think beyond obvious patterns, he discovers that what seemed impossible is often just unexplored. Nonlinear thinking gives him a secret advantage. It breaks down mental walls and reveals paths to victory where others see only dead ends. In a world that rewards formulaic answers, his resourceful mind stands out like a subtle master key, quietly unlocking new opportunities. Number 8. Non-comparative mindset. Comparing oneself to others is like running a race on someone else's track. The Sigma male refuses this game. He judges himself by one standard, his own potential. He measures progress by how far he has come, not how far ahead or behind someone else might be. Without the heavy burden of envy or arrogance weighing him down, he moves smoothly toward his goals. Freeing himself from this mental competition lets him innovate, experiment, and excel without distraction. Instead of feeling rattled by another man's success, he remains centered, focused on his own trajectory. This independence from comparison ensures that his growth remains pure and authentic, driven only by his internal compass. Number 9. Making drastic decisions on a whim. While the Sigma male's approach may seem measured and analytical, he's not trapped by caution or slow deliberation. In moments of crisis or sudden opportunity, he can pivot instantly. When everyone else hesitates, he sees the chance to act decisively and claims it without second-guessing. This doesn't mean he abandons logic. Rather, he trusts that his careful self-knowledge and prior planning give him the foundation to move boldly, even when time is short. His instincts, sharpened by patience and reflection, allow him to recognize rare windows of advantage. By balancing deep strategy with swift action, he can achieve results that catch others completely off guard. Number 10. Bouncing back from the lowest lows. A Sigma male may have experienced the most tragic past, but you would never know it. He knows that life hits hard and hits often, but he refuses to stay down. When he's knocked off his path, he doesn't waste time wallowing. He accepts the setback, draws lessons from the pain, and turns it into fuel. To him, a low point isn't a dead end. It's a chance to test his resilience and refine his methods. He uses these dark moments to fortify his spirit, returning stronger and more determined than before. This mental toughness ensures that no failure, no humiliation, no heartbreak can permanently derail him. Where others give in to despair, he emerges with a clearer vision and a steadier hand, ready to face whatever comes next. Sigma males leave their past tragedies exactly where they belong, in the past. They will go about their lives as if it never even happened. And this This is a superpower, the ability to stand resilient, as if no matter what happens to them, they will always be there for themselves to pick themselves back up and continue onward. These qualities, the relentless introspection, the iron patience, the fearless reinvention, the unshakable self-motivation, the refusal to be a victim, the careful detachment, the daring thought processes, and the freedom from pointless comparisons, all combine to create a man who doesn't just survive in this world, but quietly rises above it. He is the Sigma male, a force shaped by choice and character rather than applause or approval. Do you agree with the points I mentioned in this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more deep dives into the Sigma male mindset, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. If you're ready to continue your journey toward achieving greatness, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Click here to see 10 red flags that Sigma males never ignore.